Every year, millions of Muslims travel to Mecca to perform the Hajj, circling a mysterious black cube structure called the Kaaba. But what if I told you that this ritual connects to something far more ancient and universal than most people realize? What if the Kaaba represents a form of symbolism that predates Islam by thousands of years? I'm Dr. Marcus Thorne, and today I'm going to reveal the esoteric significance of the Kaaba that goes far beyond its religious importance. This isn't about criticizing any faith. It's about understanding the deeper symbolic language that connects all human civilizations. The Kaaba is a perfect cube covered in black cloth positioned at the center of the Islamic world. Muslims face this direction during prayer, and during Hajj, they circle it 7 times in a ritual called tawaf. But here's what's fascinating. Cube worship and circumambulation rituals exist in cultures that had no contact with each other. The ancient Druids had stone circles. Hindu and Buddhist traditions include clockwise circumambulation of sacred structures. Even Native American medicine wheels follow similar patterns. This suggests that cube and circle symbolism taps into something fundamental about human consciousness and cosmic order. In esoteric traditions, the cube represents the material world, solid, stable, but also limiting. The circle represents the spiritual realm, infinite, flowing, transcendent. When people circle a cube, they're symbolically harmonizing the material and spiritual dimensions of existence. But there's another layer to this symbolism that most people never consider. The Kaaba, like all black cubes, is associated with Saturn, the planetary archetype of time, limitation, and material boundaries. Ancient astrologers knew that Saturn's energy could provide structure and discipline, but it could also become a prison if not properly understood. The black color is significant too. In esoteric traditions, black represents the void, the unknown, the prima materia from which all creation emerges. It's not evil. It's the cosmic womb of potential. But when this symbolism is misunderstood or manipulated, it can become associated with limitation and control instead of creative potential. Here's where it gets really interesting. The same cube symbolism appears in corporate architecture, government buildings, and religious structures around the world. The CBS building in New York is a massive black cube. Many banks and financial institutions use cube-based designs. This isn't coincidence. It's the continuation of an ancient symbolic language. The question is, are these symbols being used to elevate human consciousness or to control it? The answer depends on whether people understand what they're participating in. Unconscious symbol worship can become a form of psychological programming, while conscious engagement with sacred geometry can be genuinely transformative. I've researched these patterns extensively, and I document the complete picture in my book, The Saturn Conspiracy: How Ancient Cube Worship Controls Modern Reality. If you want to understand how these symbols influence your daily life, you can grab your copy for just $2.99 using the link in the description below. The key insight is this: symbols have power, whether we're conscious of them or not. The cube represents the material world's structure and limitations. When people repeatedly focus on cube symbolism without understanding its deeper meaning, they can become psychologically trapped within those limitations. But when you understand the symbolism consciously, you can work with it as a tool for integration rather than limitation. The cube becomes a foundation for building rather than a prison for confinement. This is why studying esoteric symbolism is so important. It's not about conspiracy theories or religious criticism. It's about understanding the symbolic language that shapes human consciousness. Once you recognize these patterns, you can choose how to engage with them. Tomorrow, I'll show you how major corporations use cube symbolism in their logos and architecture, and how this affects consumer psychology. But first, check out The Saturn Conspiracy and start recognizing these patterns in your own environment. The ancient wisdom is still available to those who seek it. The question is, will you remain unconscious of these influences? Or will you learn to work with them consciously?